Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're looking at DXY on a daily time frame. Today is Friday. We have one thing coming out today, which is the payroll, non-farm payroll today at around 8:30. It's going to be pretty important. If we see that the job market is still doing good, then it will reduce the chances for interest rate hikes, and that is something we'll be waiting for at 8:30. On top of that, yesterday we got a nice little pullback on crypto and DXY. DXY is still sitting right at the 103. We did not close it. Today is the last day of the week. This is the one that's the most important. We need to hold this 103 for the close today. Any 4-hour open and close underneath 103 will give us a target of 102.50, 102.60. And then we want to close above that for sure before the 4 p.m. Eastern close of the market. Doing so will give us the possibility of holding this support and then looking for upside continuation next week. Okay, this will be the third time that this pink EMA is holding us as support, as you can see on these white little doodles that I have. And then we can add our next white doodle right here. So we are tightening, but higher lows. And what we need to do is now, as long as we can hold that low at 102.60, next week we can look to claim above that 103.60 and look for a continuation higher. And doing so will finally cement that downside in Bitcoin, ETH, and tech stocks moving forward. So keep in mind of that as we go to the close today, that we hold that 102.60 level. Aside from that, let's go to Bitcoin and we could start our daily routine. So here's Bitcoin on a daily time frame. You can see that we are holding the 21 from that drop we had yesterday over here at 29.6, which is very, very, very healthy and smart. All we did was liquidate all the over leveraged people and a little bit of a pullback. And I guess a little bit of FUD came out with Kraken co-founder Jesse Powell being investigated by the feds due to like hacking, and they went and like seized his electronics. Hopefully he didn't keep his Bitcoin on his computer and had a hardware wallet. Since he's an OG, at least he has that much common sense, and that shouldn't mean anything for us really. As we had this pullback on the daily time frame to the 21, all we did was reset the oscillators as well. We didn't even take out the last previous wick low, so this is actually a higher low in this uptrend. So as we consolidate here, you should be looking for probably another breakout to the top end to take that liquidity. Now you can see this clear range you're forming here in this white box, and all we're doing is going up and down in that range. If we can close under this white for today, actually let me remove that. If we close under this 21 EMA at 29,650 for the close of the day today, it's gonna give us a little bit of a risk for further downside to come into 28.5 or 27.6. But if we can hold this 29.6, then I would be looking for us to come test back into 30,500. And then if we get that 4-hour open and close above that before the day is over, then I would be looking for us to come retest the top highs at 31.5 and maybe even take the liquidity, because a lot of people probably panic shorted yesterday. So coming and doing a little dead cat bounce situation is probably the most logical thing today. What was I showing you? Something around the lines of this. So we got this pullback. I want to see us come test back into there, and if we can't hold it, then we can come back down. We can find support lower, and then we can accumulate and come back up. Okay, if that is the plan, depending on panic and fear. Today's Friday. It's gonna be risk off mentality day. I'm not trying to put on risk going into the weekend. I will wait until the payroll report comes before I make some big moves, but I am already long on Bitcoin, ETH, and BNB off of the swing low yesterday. So I'm obviously in profit in all my trades, but I'm just letting you know that I did take that long just because as a trader, that's like one of the things that you're supposed to do blindly. All right, so let's go to the 4-hour and let me explain what I'm looking at right now. The second that we put in that higher low is when I got in over here on the 100 EMA. And then what I'm looking for now is take profit of around 30,400. If I can get that profit closed, I'll close out my long, maybe leave like 20% running with the stop loss to see if we can get into that 31.3. But if we get pushed back over here, I won't panic, and then I'll be looking for the next add-on around 29.5, 29,000-ish. And if I get bad news at for jobs, I'll just stop loss my long in profit, and then I might even take a short over here at 30,500 as a straddle to basically lock myself in this position, or whichever way we want to break out is where I will add my position accordingly. So that's something I would consider today. Since I'm on 3 different assets, I want to make sure that I protect myself. I'm on cross, so if one of them tanks, it's going to be an issue for me. But right now, Bitcoin, ETH, and BNB longs, I'm okay with for now. Let's see how that plays out for the day. Yeah, I've already given you all the levels on this. Let's go look at ETH on a daily. And here's ETH on the daily. I've told you guys multiple times that if we lose this midline, it will become into resistance, and that's kind of what's happening. I'm probably going to close my ETH long at 1870, and I'll maybe look for an ETH short over there. And we can basically see how to go from there, because Bitcoin used the 21, ETH used the 55. So ETH is officially the weaker asset of the two. And now it's showing its true face, because you went all the way to the 100 EMA. Bitcoin stopped at the 21 EMA. You went all the way to the 100 EMA. So this was as deep of a cut for all the over leveraged longs as possible. Now I'm afraid that you're starting to build the dead cat bounce. So it's something like this. Now you're doing the dead cat shoulder. This will be the neckline. This will be the target if we actually come back out of there. So keep that in mind. That was as quick as possible. So I hope you understand how I'm coming across those targets. Today we need to close above 1870 before the daily ends. If we don't, it's going to be the dead cat playing out, and we'll look for a little bit lower of a grab of liquidity before flipping to the upside. We did not take out the low here, just like Bitcoin, so there is still a little bit of money down here that we can possibly eke out. But first we'll do a short squeeze, so we get out all the late shorts, and then we'll roll over. As the short squeeze occurs and FOMO builds of people buying the dip, they will all fuel the sell-off into the end of the day, basically, if that occurs. So let me go to a 4-hour. Well, since we looked at the week, let me see the week. Yeah, week looks nasty to about 1835-ish. Going to the 4-hour. Did I say 1835? Is that where we went? Oh yeah, we went right under 1835. So ironic. Okay, so I'm looking for us to, on the 4-hour, at least come test into this 1880. I'm gonna probably be out at 1870. I'll hold a little bit to 1880 if I get it. Over here might be an area where I start to like hedge into a short around 1880 to 1900, and yeah, we'll go accordingly. I have the long already, so I'm gonna hold a long. I'm looking for that short and a little bit of take profit on my long. I'm not gonna hold that long all the way as high as we can go, because there's possible head and shoulder that's forming. So that's basically what I'm looking at, guys. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you have other assets you want me to cover, leave it in the comment section below. If you want to trade with me live like I did yesterday with a few of the members, feel free to join us on the Discord server. The link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all other affiliate services that I use and recommend that help this channel grow. So thank you so much for your love and support. Aside from that, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Trade carefully. Don't go over leverage. And if you have any other questions or concerns, meet me on the Discord and we could talk live. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.